StickyTriflePodcast. 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 Welcome to the Sticky Trifle Podcast.
Sticky Trifle Podcast.
Sticky Trifle Podcast.
And welcome to the Sticky Trifle Podcast. And it's another week of lockdown for Aberdeen. And we would say that it's been a very strange bit. It's been we was meant to have guests lined up for this week, but they've cancelled, and obviously that's understandable because Aberdeen's a bit scared about getting the virus, so we can understand that. But I'll tell you something. There's a couple of folk been mouthing off about last week's podcast. You can't fit about.
Probably the sitting.
Yep,
It was close.
they were speaking about the distance, and understandably, okay, but I mean it wasn't any worse than when I'm going about in a supermarket or a shopping, there's folk this close passing. So the folk that's speaking and getting a bit of this is the same folk. They're probably getting the same problems doing the supermarket. So personally, to me, it wasn't a problem, and I wasn't even, me and David, we wasn't even shaking hands or anything. Okay, so I would say that it's actually, as much as folks are on about this personal space of 2 metres, you cannot avoid it being out in the supermarket and shopping when folks getting closer. And so personally to me, it wasn't a big issue, but it was to some folk, and I understand this point in that because it is meant to be 2 metres, so I wouldn't take it personally. And I wouldn't take it personally that some of my guests have cancelled. That's the other thing.
Yeah.
So anyway, if it were hearing, it's looking like it's going to be another 2 to 3 weeks of lockdown. Is that a problem?
Yes, because my point of view is that if you keep this lockdown up and you bring the schools back when the lockdown's at its peak, then that means more people will get infected, even if it's just the school pupils who's less likely to get it, because that'll spread from teachers and it'll also spread to different places like work.
So you honestly think if we get back too quick, as in schools, colleges, that could become another bigger problem?
Yeah, it's not because I'm often enjoying it, it's because of the fear of actually getting it and how some people have gotten it and they've said just try not to get it.
I personally, I want to get back. I just want to get back. You know, I mean, we've been in a houses the last few weeks, and there's a lot of folk going about doing their things and that, as in getting exercise, walking. But I mean, basically, we are at a problem stage now for there's not a lot happening apart from folks going shopping. And to me, that could be a problem now. The other things happening, obviously, with Biden in. Is there anything you've been watching?
Mandalorian.
Star Wars, Mandalorian,
Yes.
which is Disney Plus.
Yep.
How you find Disney Plus?
Very good.
I've checked out Disney Plus and I think Mandalorian, I'm getting to watch that, that's the main thing, but otherwise I'm not sure. I'll tell if I've been watching Netflix. And I ken some folk is in a Tiger King, one of the best documentary series I've ever seen in ages, and it surprised me how good it was. So how have you been keeping yourself busy anyway? Have you been keeping yourself busy?
I've been trying to.
There's a lot of folk keeping themselves busy from their out and about, walking, some folks jogging.
Some folks staying indoors and doing all these TikTok
There's a lot of folk biding indoors, which is absolutely brilliant. You've got a willpower to do that, but for us personally, I think getting out once a day is it's like a highlight of the day.
Yeah.
And getting a loaf of milk, it somehow seems to be exciting to be able to get a loaf of milk nowadays. A pint of loaf or pint of milk. Do you get pints of loaf? No, you don't. So, anyway, I'll tell you what I was going to mention, and this was on a serious note, and it's to do with the virus is now, we're like 11,000 deaths in the UK now. Have you a feeling that up here, this could be a really bad stage for potentially right now to what start here? Do you feel it is?
It will come.
You think it's going to come? I'm speaking to other folk and they're saying the opposite. They're going, no, it's not going to happen. They're saying, nah, it's not going to be bad here, but I think sometimes we've got to watch that we don't get too overconfident, thinking, nah, it's not going to happen here.
Yeah.
So, I'll tell you what I really am missing. Cinema.
Yes.
Always in April holidays, cinema is like a main thing I'll go to see. And it was meant to be James Bond, 007, Daniel Craig is apparently last film, which we was going to be going to see, cancelled till November.
Yep.
I'm gutted. I mean, it's left me with nothing to look forward to Easter holidays.
Even the Black Widow film's
The
been
Black
cancelled.
Widow film and yep. So cinemas is currently out of operation. I don't think they're going to recover. I think a lot of folks want a tendency to stay at home and watch latest films coming out and releases, whether it's Netflix or Disney or whatever you're using, Amazon Prime. The other problem in our restaurants, do you think it's going to be quick for restaurants and fast food chains to recover after we get back?
No, there'll be major financial debt, and they will reclaim it. Some restaurants, maybe the popular ones like McDonald's, KFC, Burger King, even the American ones like Chipotle. Chipotle, sorry.
So like, you actually think it's going to, everybody's going to be comfortable once this lockdown is finished? A lot of folks don't take time to get back out here.
Yeah, and
Yep.
especially Weatherspoons, they would be ordering very good meals. Probably expensive, probably not sometimes, but they will probably hit a big financial roadblock as well.
However, one thing in lockdown, when it is lifted, I think a lot of folk is potentially going to be wanting to get into places they've been missing, whether it's clothes shopping, whether it's going to restaurants, or going out just for certain days out to beaches, or whatever. Everybody does different things. Even here at pool, I think a lot of folk will be straight back into the pool, will they?
Yeah.
There's a lot of folk use the gym, so that's getting obviously right now. It's near in operation, as you can see, and we're sitting. This, do you kind of name a statue?
Can't remember.
Ah.
I remember it, it's from the old.
Well, this is actually the Scurries. It's called the Scurries statue, and it's been around for a long time. And they actually moved it from the last pool to this pool, and it feels good to be sitting on it. I mind when I was your age, I used to climb in this thing back in the last pool.
I did the same.
And you did the same.
Yeah.
So hopefully we didn't get busted for any pool members or staff for doing this, but this is the Scurries, and it's been around for ages. So anyway, and I feel it's kind of fitting that we're sitting on the Scurries, an old statue, and there's not much people going about. It's really fine. Anyway, next week, I think we're going to hear a special guest next week.
Ooh.
They've confirmed it, but there was a bit wary obviously because of the lockdown, but they're going to be here next week.
Ooh.
But no, they're going to be here, we'll be at a different location.
And where will that be?
Exactly, far will it be? Anyway, I think that's it for this week's Sticky Trifle Podcast. Sticky Trifle Podcast. And we'll see you next week. See you later.
Bye.
Sticky Trifle Podcast will return next week.
Stay positive until next week. Bye.
Sticky Trifle StickyTriflePodcast.